Hello everyone, this is Truck Guy Joe. On today's video, we're going to get into the technical specifications and capabilities of this here box truck. So I've got a customer who had reached out to me from out of state, and he's got a certain set of needs. Let's face it, if you're going to invest in a truck like this for your business, there's going to be a checklist of items that it has to meet, otherwise it's not going to work for the job. So he definitely wanted a liftgate, number one. Number two, there was a payload concern. He wanted to make sure that this truck could carry approximately 5,000 pounds of payload. So rather than guess, rather than go by the manufacturer's second stage where they give you an estimated completed weight, let's go ahead and get a weight slip, go to the scales, get a certified slip, and then from there we can break down the numbers. So we'll go into more detail, and when we come back, I'll give you more specs on the liftgate, show you what he was looking for on the gate, and go over some specs on the truck and talk about the payload. Before we head to the scales, I figured we could dive into the gate real quick. So what's neat about this gate, it's made by Tommy Gate, number one. It's an RF series. It's dock friendly. But one of the most important features is the fact that the actual platform itself can be lowered straight down. So if you need to back up to a loading dock, you can just drop this down and get to the roll-up door. If you think about some of your more traditional rail gates, you've got a huge platform that's parallel to the overhead door, almost the size of the overhead door. And if you want to get inside the back, you have to flip that platform and drop it all the way down. And then you have a platform that goes out. So if you've got a heavy fork truck or something that needs to come up to the truck, you can't necessarily always drive on those aluminum platforms. They're not made for that much weight. So let me drop this down to show you one of the features he was looking for as far as ease of access and backing up to a dock. Well, there you have it. Just like that, you can just back up to where you need to be, drop the platform, full access to the roll-up door, no large platform sticking out. And as I mentioned earlier, if you have a heavy fork truck with your load, you probably can't drive on half of those platforms anyways. It would damage it, you would crush it. So now with this arrangement, you can have your fork truck, your jitney, come right in, put the load in the truck, not a problem. So this is a really nice feature that a lot of my customers go for this purpose alone right here, the fact that you can just drop the platform straight down. Here's another feature that makes this liftgate pretty unique for this particular truck. Oh, and flipping the platform is no big deal. Basically do it with one hand. But now, these trucks are not dock height from the factory, so the actual load floor, they're not your standard dock height. So with this particular dock-friendly gate, you're able to lift the platform higher than the floor of the truck. Let me show you. With this range of motion with the platform, you're now able to get up to a dock that could be higher than maybe a standard dock height. So this gives you a lot of adjustability. So you can actually adjust the platform, back up to where you need to be, get the load on, and then you can pull forward. And once you pull forward, you just lower the platform back down to floor level and take your load in. So another awesome feature on this liftgate. So that's the two things I was stressing. Dropping the platform straight down, and secondly, raising the platform above the floor to make this a true dock height truck. Here's a quick 1-minute review of the truck. So this is a Express 4500. You can get dual wheel in a 3500, which is 12,300 GVWR, or you can opt for the 4500 in a dual wheel, which makes them 14,200 GVWR. Now I do that on the liftgate trucks because the minute you add weight to the chassis, you subtract payload. As soon as you start building the truck, you take away your reserve payload. So by adding a liftgate, you're already subtracting what the truck can carry. So I like to build them as a 4500 to maximize payload. That's a fiberglass box, one piece, made by Unicell up in Buffalo. I like the fiberglass bodies because there's no corner caps that can leak. There's no seams, no rivets, no seals. They're lightweight, which adds to your payload, also helps with fuel economy. So this right here is a great all-around truck for checking all those boxes. Payload, liftgate specs, and overall durability. Let's face it, the Express is a workhorse, tried and true. If you go back and look at some of my previous videos, when I do my truck math, I really focus on these specs. I really like to get down to very detailed information based on this sticker right here. So we know the gross vehicle weight rating is 14,200 pounds. That is the most that this truck is allowed to weigh when you put it on the scale. That's with you behind the seat all your fuel, your gear, maybe a passenger, and whatever you're carrying in the back. Can't exceed 14.2. And also there's a balancing act that you can't exceed the rear axle. If you put too much weight on the back, you could exceed the rear axle, which in this case, this truck is rated for 9,600 pounds. The front's rated for 4,600. And as you know, as you put weight in, some will be distributed to the front, to the back, depending on how you load the truck. But in general, we want to know 14,200 gross vehicle weight. What does it weigh empty? That'll tell us basically our reserve payload. We want to hit at least 5,000 pounds. I'm confident this truck can do a little better, so let's find out. We are at the certified scales at the Travel Centers of America, TA Travel Center, Harbor Creek, Pennsylvania, right off the interstate. And when I weigh these trucks, I do like to make sure they're completely topped off. So this truck has a full tank of fuel, 32 gallons. I want to create a scenario so the truck is in its heaviest condition when it's empty. That's with myself behind the wheel, and if I show you the back of the truck, we're not carrying any cargo here. Safe to say we've covered the payload. We're easily carrying 5,000 pounds with this truck based on the empty weight of 8,440 and a gross vehicle weight of 14,200. So plenty of room on the steer axle, drive axle to spread the weight across the floor. So there's no reason why we can't comfortably tell the customer this truck can carry 5,000 pounds payload. It could actually carry more, closer to 5,700 pounds. So definitely spec the right way. I'll continue to build trucks this way just because it applies to a lot of different industry, and I can confidently tell the customers, this truck will meet your demands. All right, well, it's time for me to wrap this one up. If you're still here, I do appreciate it. Thank you for your time. And I do have to say, my channel really is about just trying to help customers if I can. If I help one person on this video, if it gets 30 views and one person can benefit from this information, then I feel like I did my job. And that's really what it's about, just to share with you capabilities and options for commercial trucks, and letting you know there are salespersons like myself, commercial truck guys that really do care, passionate, care, want to take the time, explain things, help you through the process, and buy the right truck. It's a long-term process. It doesn't happen overnight. I realize you don't just pick up the phone and 2 seconds later you buy a truck. There's research, investigating, but you need to be confident and trust that the salesperson has the right product, the right knowledge to help you along the way and establish that relationship, and that's just what I'm here to do. So thanks for your time. Any questions, comments, leave them below, and I hope to see you on the next upload. I have some more content coming out this spring and summer. Take care. Bye-bye.